What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Brooklyn Believer, and today I'm bringing you episode 2 of my Brooklyn Nets 2K24 MyLeague Series. Just taking a second to show you guys my lineups, the minutes that I'm allocating to my players. As you can see, Ben Simmons is getting some of the most minutes on the team, and I'm starting him at point guard. Of course, I've got Mikal Bridges, Nick Claxton, and Cam Thomas getting a bunch of minutes. And here at the bottom, you can see what my bench is like, as well as some of my young prospects. I went to the roster, and I noticed that some of them weren't assigned to the G League, so I went to the roster and I assigned Jalen Wilson, Derek Whitehead, and Noah Clowney to the G League, just so they can develop, since I'm not really playing them in my lineup right now. Definitely want them to be key parts of the team moving forward, and want to see them go up, want to see their attributes increase by the end of the season. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm working on. I believe I have Ben Simmons playing the most amount of minutes per game at 35, which seems a little excessive, but I really want the ball in his hands. I really want to make use of his attributes. So like I said in the last video, I'm really trying to make him the focal point, as well as get Bridges involved a lot more, and Claxton. Those are pretty much my big three players that I'm focusing on here. So we're getting ready to take on the Dallas Mavericks, and I'm just gonna let you know ahead of time, it was a little bit of a rough game for me. My defense was off. I'm also playing with a controller for my Nintendo Switch, so I'm trying to get used to the shot timing with the Y button on the controller. So I'm really bad at threes this game, but I'm continuing to work with it and get better. So this was a little bit more challenging of a matchup, but the first half of the game is filled with some excitement, and then you'll see what happens the later half of the game if you want to skip to 20 minutes or so and see how things fare. But yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this gameplay. Let me know what you think of it in the comments. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, so looking forward to bringing you more gameplay, just more raw footage. Gonna continue to work on some of my narrating of the footage, and just continue to tweak things. But for now, just hey, enjoy some 2K24 Nets gameplay, and I hope you all have a good day.
Yourself within the team and also throughout the league, right from the gates.
What touch from the Australian native Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control even when facing physical contact.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal. Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots. Simmons, the pass to Claxton. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2. Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in. Clark, when you think about the history of this Dallas franchise, one man stands out. That's Dirk.
Yeah, he's worthy of a statue for sure, B.A. He played all 21 seasons of his career with the Mavs. He was the first European MVP in league history. And then in 2011, he helped bring an NBA title to the Mavericks, beating the LeBron Wade-led Heat team.
And it's Simmons missing.
Even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
The baseline J. And it's Irving missing. The Nets have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Pass to Bridges. Here's Thomas. Fires from the wing. Lively grabs a miss. For Dallas, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Doncic passes to Kleba. And finished off by Kleba.
Luka's peripheral vision off the chart. Get wide open, and he's going to find you.
Simmons looking around. Out to Bridges. Here's the 3. And the Nets miss again. And Doncic has got the ball here for Dallas, trailing by 2. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Brooklyn this season.
And with this matchup being East versus West, this is the first of only 2 meetings between these teams.
And, you know, there's always a bit of a feeling out process in that first game between opponents. A lot different than when you've played a team you're familiar with.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And the Nets shooting 43% to get this one underway. Dinwiddie against Doncic. Powell pulls it in.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that.
Wow. And he's settled in. Powell has used his athleticism to his advantage down low, Clark.
Yeah, but he's found different ways to be successful and effective, BA, which is what you like to see. He'll use his size to his advantage and play bully ball sometimes, but he also can finesse his way around you.
Here's O'Neal. Walker with it. Pass to Watford. Fires the 3. Doncic grabs the miss. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter.
You know, guys, you look at Doncic, and he has really good size for a wing, which helps him have his way against most defenders.
Outside Walker. Right wing. From behind the arc. Watford gets the bucket.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Doncic passes to Jones. Here's Powell. Outside Hardaway. Doncic outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. It's Walker on the wing. Dinwiddie, right side. Out to the right wing. Watford inside, defended by Hardaway. Watford gets the bucket.
That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
The Mavericks have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Here's Doncic. Another miss by Doncic.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Pass to Watford. Over Jones. No good. Misses at the buzzer. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one.
8. The Nets. 11.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
On the floor for Brooklyn, Bridges and Johnson work as the forwards. Ben Simmons is out there with Cameron Thomas. And it's Claxton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Powell. No made baskets yet. Outside, Green. And it's Thomas with the rebound.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
And Grant, this Nets team trying to set their identity at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, well, with the players they have on the wings, led by Mikal Bridges, they have the personnel to be disruptive. Long, mobile, and switchable, they give you lots of trouble.
You know, for Irving, he's made an effort, a conscious effort to get to the line more. And for good reason. He's a really good foul shooter.
That free throw good from Irving. So the Nets making a switch here. Finney Smith's checked in. Both free throws good from Irving. Well, Grant is the managing director of the U.S. men's national team. You've gotten to see the wealth of international talent firsthand.
It's so true, B.A. I mean, I've got so much respect for the international game. You know, over 25% of the players in the NBA right now are international players, and they've produced superstar talents like Doncic, Giannis, Embiid, and Jokic. The U.S. has more competition now than ever.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Nets making their last shot. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot. And Brooklyn called for the foul. One thing you can count on with this Mavericks team, they shoot threes.
all night long if he let him. I mean, near the top of the league for attempts beyond the arc. They do it every chance they can get.
And he knocks down the first one.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
You love the assertiveness Bridges plays with, accepting contact while he's trying to score.
Bridges hits them both. And one of the better defenders in the league, Grant, Mikal Bridges. He'll lock you down.
Oh, he will be often matched up against the opponent's best scorer. And he is just so fierce. But he also helps you generate offense, hitting threes and extending the defense to create room to operate.
And so it's Simmons with it. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
I think as soon as it got to OT, they felt discouraged. They really expected to win that game going away.
And, you know, that's the case a lot of times when you have an uneven matchup like that. I mean, the longer it stays close, the more the underdog starts to believe it can win.
Here's Lively. No points so far. Kleba finds Irving. Shot clock at 6. Lets it fly. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. The Nets with the lead. Pass to Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Good awareness by Simmons. He's so good at reading the defense and finding a shooter and setting him up perfect.
And the Mavericks with possession here. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Memphis, where they'll face the Grizzlies. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. The Nets have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Simmons with the bucket. Simmons has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
In the first half.
Now here's Kleba. 11 points for him last game against the Spurs in San Antonio. Outside Irving. 5 on the clock. Pass to Exum. From deep three-point land. Rebounded by the Nets.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. The game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, absolutely an offensive focal point is Luka Doncic, a high usage rate, but he said, quote, it's basketball. This is my work. It's amazing. Every night I step on the court, it's fun for me. Brian, he loves it so much. He said in the past, quote, I couldn't live without this game. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. And the Nets making a change here. Sharp, he's checked in for Finney-Smith. Watford comes in for Johnson. Walker, he's checked in for Thomas. And it's Dinwiddie in for Ben Simmons. And without a superstar scorer, Grant, the question has always been, how does this Nets team generate enough offense?
Yeah, well, hero ball is not going to work. I mean, they've got to push the pace and trust one another and go from good shot to great shot. Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Much more efficient this quarter. Feeling more and more confident.
Dinwiddie against Doncic. Bridges outside.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Yeah, and I like this call because for the refs in that situation, if there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
And every year, Bridges seems to take another leap. His work ethic and drive to improve is impressive.
Pass to Powell. Sharp grabs the miss.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there. Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Doncic outside. 12 seconds left to play in the second quarter. 6 to shoot. Puts up a deep three. Wow, deep shot from Luka.
Prolific from deep. Luka, one of the best in the game right now.
Here's Bridges. Mikal Bridges has been on display for the Nets. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be.
The Nets, 27.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. As trying as they fight, they couldn't. Thanks for joining.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Luka Doncic.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Luka and Kyrie in the talented backcourt. Then there's Maxi Kleba, and it's Lively in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Bridges misses. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 2-point game. Back to Irving. Inside for the tie. Doncic throwing his weight around.
They really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And the upcoming schedule for the Brooklyn Nets. On Monday, they'll go up against Gordon Hayward and the Charlotte Hornets. And then on Wednesday, they'll face off against Kyle Lowry and the Miami Heat.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
Irving, no good.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
You know, when you think about Kyrie Irving's game, his ball handling is what still comes to mind first.
Yeah, you know, B.A., that is his killer instinct. Kyrie is one of the most creative players we've ever seen. A guy you can count on to come through in big moments. Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
It's picked off. And now the Mavs on the run. Here's Exum. Nice D from Bridges.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Here's Simmons. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Doncic. Thinking back to one of the most fun runs in the NBA ground. Those early 2000 Mavs teams.
Oh, I played against those teams, and they were incredible offensively. Of course, you had Steve Nash running the point, Dirk and Finley on the wings, and the pace they played with, they were well ahead of their time.
Green's checked in for Dallas. Hardaway comes in for Doncic. Outside Simmons. To win the drought. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Green. Dallas, no good that time either.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
It's Thomas on the wing. He's checked by Kleba. Finney-Smith gets an open look and hits it.
Really good work by Finney-Smith there to get himself in position doing the work before the shot, and once he gets the ball, he's good to go.
Outside Irving. Fires the 3. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Thomas misses.
The Mavericks have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Green in the post. Johnson on him. And it's Green missing.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
That gives him the lead. Simmons has got 8 points.
Boy, nice use of strength that time by Simmons, getting past the defense and into a shot.
Timeout on the floor. Mavericks.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Powell, he's checked in for Dallas. Jones comes in for Green. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Sharp, he's checked in for Claxton. Watford comes in for Finney-Smith. Walker, he's checked in for Thomas. And it's Dinwiddie in for Simmons. And Irving gets it to go.
There's really no defense for this. Irving relishes, actually thoroughly enjoys scoring against tight defense.
Outside Walker. The 3. Dinwiddie against Irving. Dinwiddie, no good. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes. And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Watford, deflected, and he's able to get it back. Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. To the inside, Hardaway. No good that time. Walker with some nice D. Dinwiddie against Irving. Now here's Dinwiddie. He's covered closely. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Nets lead by 2.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than
3 quarters of play and a close one here. It's the Nets. They're up by 2. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, and as a 2-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for the Nets as we get the fourth quarter going. Dinwiddie and Walker are in the backcourt. Sharp out there with Nicholas Claxton. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Bridges outside. He buries it from 3.
Oh, productive from back there. Bridges showing the range.
The Mavericks trailing to the middle. Powell's shot is off.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Bridges outside. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Down low. Here's Sharp. Jones with the block. And he's going for the lob. Doncic against Dinwiddie. Bridges outside. Pass to Sharp. Good D by Doncic.
Showing great intensity around the rim. It's part of why he's a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Here's Doncic. Outside for Irving. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
Tonight has been all about Irving. When he's clicking, his offensive game is devastating.
Timeout call, Brooklyn. Clark, when you talk about Doncic, he came into the league with a ton of experience under his belt.
And I think people undervalue the experience of being a pro at the age of 16. It wasn't the NBA, but it's still professional basketball that he played in Europe. And that seasoning And that competition and that being refined in the fire allowed Doncic to step into the NBA unfazed.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Doc Vaughn coaching his team during the break. He really emphasized rim protection. He said to his guys, I want us to cut down on the easy looks inside. No more of that. It's a simple ask that can have a big impact.
Allie, thank you.
At the line for Dallas.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
The fearlessness they've shown going strong inside has been impressive. The defense hasn't been very effective against them.
You know, the defense has given them that shot, and they've knocked it down consistently, and that's been a real key factor for them tonight.
Kicks it to Doncic. Outside Irving. Goes up from the top of the key, and off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
It sure was textbook, and Irving is fantastic in the screen roll. A solid decision maker in these sets, and he also can put it in the basket himself if he needs to.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points. That's just not a good look.
Count it. Good. And now an 8-point Dallas lead.
Well, Irving can shoot it with little warning. It's just that quick. No time to contest if you're not there before the shot.
Timeout called. The Nets. They're behind by 8. 1:52 left in the fourth. Let's take a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving.
Can you say vintage? Wow, this was a vintage performance. I mean, so much of the game is about the three ball today, but his focus is going hard into the paint and doing damage from inside.
And you know, this home arena really appreciates this guy. And it's clear that he takes pride in playing his best in front of them.
And they call his number, and Bridges answers, not intimidated at all by the big moment.
And Dallas calls time here. They're in front by 5. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Jones, the pass to Lively. Doncic against Bridges. To the inside. Out to Kleba. Pass to Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. The Luka three! Money!
Way downtown, Doncic testing the limits of his range there.
Brooklyn trailing. Right side Simmons. It's Bridges on the wing. Simmons, the pass to Thomas. No good from outside. The Mavericks on offense. They're on a 16-6 run. Outside Irving. Another shot. Lively with the bucket. And the Mavericks lead by 10.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Mavericks.
And at first glance, it appeared to be an easy win for them. However, they had to weather some storms along the way, Grant.
Yeah, in terms of competitiveness, it was a lot closer than the final score indicates.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And these teams meet only twice a year. Different conferences, so there's a bit of a feeling out process. I thought they made good adjustments along the way and just did what they had to do against the Nets.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Luka Doncic.
It's hard to think of a part of the game where he didn't play a major role. Mentally, physically. I mean, he showed us what he's capable of when he's feeling his best.
Substitution on the court.
On defense, the Nets. Trailing by 10.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Pass to Bridges. Goes up on the wing. Gets a hand on it. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
And so it's Dallas winning this one. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better. All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
I don't see him as my competition. I don't know nobody.